Psych! That's the wrong number!
Know my value, I know my worth, and I know my beauty, and that is appreciated by other people because beauty is subjective. My fatness doesn't devalue me.
Why?
So I'm an A. Why? I have been pursued by many men who think I am gorgeous and beautiful. That perception exists whether you have it or not. Well, guess what? I'll never be the only one who thinks I'm hot, and I know that bugs the out of you.
But if I have the value judgment of hundreds of millions of people to compare the standard to, and I know that I'm below that threshold and just decide that I'm above that threshold anyway,
I'm not the only
that's not
person who
based
makes
on
that
anything
decision.
objective. You're just making up.
And what societal standards in which country?
I must
in
bug the
every
shit
country
out of
on planet Earth, she's not an 8. It's ridiculous.
To be fair, also, it's interesting to claim to be so religious and so close to Jesus and be so negative.
To tell the truth?
No, I'm just saying, just to be so
what would
negative.
Jesus do? He'd be like, you're a 10, sweetheart.
Now allow me to explain with an example. Imagine we are both walking and we saw 2 piles of dog poop. I said that poop is gross, but you said that poop is worth $10. Now who's wrong? Of course you, unless you are some rich-ass jerk who sees value in dog poop. You see, a thing only gains or earns value when a bunch of people like that product and they see profit in it. And I'm not saying that she can never be 10. She can, but only if she is willing to put in real work, like going to the gym or taking good care of herself. But if she is saying that she is gorgeous and 10 out of 10 while looking like some old pig, to tell you the truth, you are just not 10 yet.
If you ask women what they rank themselves, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna say they're a 10. They think that they are the best option for every man that they've ever been with. Women are delusional. Because you have a kitty cat does not make you the prize. Not because you are offering something that a lot of other women have means that you are the best in the relationship. And that's another thing. A lot of women think that just because they have that it's the best out there. That's just the lie you're telling yourself. And if we asked, sometimes they would say nothing special. And then there's more women coming up, no, you are the prize. No, you are the prize. No, you are the prize. How come it's only women telling you that? If that was so true, wouldn't we hear way more men saying that too? They're not saying that. Because again, women are delusional. They gonna think they're the baddest, they're the best, they box the best, you know, everything about them is the best. They are 10 on all charts. Because they think looks is enough. They think the box is enough, and it's not. It's part of the game.
My dad always said to me that every frog praises its own pond, and I wasn't able to understand this back when I was a child. But now I think it all makes sense after watching these delulus out there, and they know they are lying because as soon as they look in the mirror, they doubt themselves. And that's why they all need this woman consistently saying that they are the prize, and the woman in the next clip will tell us the rest.
Well, for instance, you just rated yourself a 4, right? And maybe people may not agree with you. And I just rated myself a 10, and people may not agree with me, right? But we're just talking about our self-esteem. My self-esteem is clearly higher.
I think that what we're talking about is a value judgment. And I think that I'm making a way better value judgment than the value judgment that you're making. So the value judgment that I'm making is this. I'm old, and I'm married, and I'm out of shape, and I smoke. Right? And I'm not a very pleasant person to be around for long periods of time, especially for the opposite sex. Like, I know all of these things about myself, so my value judgment overall is a 4.
Wow, this is why men don't need other men to tell them that they are the prize, because they know their worth very well.
Like, what do you do for your man?
Okay, yeah, so obviously, like I said, I cook and clean, do the laundry, that's the typical stuff. But kind of like what you said, you want to make your house like a safe place for your husband to come home to and just make him comfortable and serve him. So every morning and every night, I literally massage him until he goes to bed. So every night I put my daughter to bed and then I massage my husband to sleep and then I go to sleep. And that's what I do because he wakes up and he works hard to provide for the family. So my job is to make sure that he gets to sleep and has a good night's rest. So that's something I do. I fully trust him. That's a lesson that I've had to learn because sometimes I've always had a strong personality and there's been times where I doubt his decision and I've had to learn the hard way that no, you need to trust your husband. And once I do and I fully trust him, I always realize, wow, he knows what's best for us. That's something that men are really looking for in a woman is someone that can just fully trust them, just be led by them. You want a man that's a leader and that's what he truly is, and there's other stuff too, but yeah.
Most women will think, What she's saying is being too submissive and controlling when it's just not, because that shows that you appreciate him and truly want to make him happy. And now, to that man, protect your woman at all cost, even if you have to fight the entire world, because she is literally 1 in a million. And now, let me show you why you should choose your partner wisely.
Married at 18, divorced at 21. Second marriage, married at 25, divorced at 28. Third engagement, engaged at 29, ended it at 30, but I kept the ring. I'm still keeping Tom Brady on his toes. We should not be afraid to leave these men. We are not stuck with these people. Marriage is not a sanctimonious thing. It is paperwork. It's something, it's a commitment you make to someone. But if you feel like you're not getting anything from that commitment and you're trying, you gotta go. You gotta go. You have to go. I know it's difficult to fill out paperwork and to make appointments and to do all of these things, but this is your life. Do you want to be stuck with someone?
This is what happens when women try to make sports analogies. Maya apparently doesn't understand that Tom Brady has 7 Super Bowl rings because he was victorious in 7 Super Bowls. He won a lot. That's why he has the rings. But Maya is a loser, a failure. She keeps failing at marriage, and which makes her, if anything, the anti-Tom Brady of the marriage game. In fact, even that gives her too much credit. You know, because, I mean, Tom Brady, that would be like, Tom Brady did make it to, it's like if he lost a bunch of Super Bowls or something. But no, she's more of an NFL washout, a draft bust. She's the Jamarcus Russell of marriage. She's the Johnny Manziel of matrimony. You get the idea. This only goes to show why I have put certain parameters in place for anyone who wants to dispense any marriage tips at all. Now, according to my rules, which don't have the force of law behind them, but should, you are not allowed to give any advice on this topic unless you have been married for at least 10 years and you have at least 1 kid. From there, the longer you've been in it and the more kids you have, the more seriously your advice can be taken. Here's one area where trust the experts really does apply, except that the experts don't have to have any academic credentials. Their resumes don't matter. All that matters is that they've actually done the thing and they've experienced the challenges of marriage and family life and they've learned how to navigate them successfully. Taking advice from Maya Khalifa would be like having a driving instructor who's been behind the wheel 3 times and totaled the car all 3 times.
Legend says collecting wedding rings like some infinity stones is her biggest flex. And now, for her beautiful speech, let's give our beloved Mia a big hand.
He needs some milk!
All men want the same thing. Men just want a nice, sweet, supportive woman. You don't even have to be that beautiful. And women can make themselves more beautiful. Like, don't be fat, like go to the gym. It's not that difficult. Eat healthy, not that difficult. You know, you can put a little bit of makeup on, not too much. But ultimately, men just want a supportive, kind, sweet woman. He's gonna go out there, take on the world, do all these difficult things, and he just wants to go home and know that there's peace. There's food on the table, the house is clean. It's really not that difficult.
Bet her man is gonna be one of the luckiest men on this planet. Like, only after listening to her, I can easily say that her family will live peacefully.
That's crazy that you put so much importance on body count. Like, that's just so crazy to me.
Why is it crazy?
Because I just don't see why it matters. Like, why does it matter what... I mean, like, I can understand, like, if she cheated. Okay, she cheated. Okay, I get that.
Sure.
But how many people she chose to sleep with, I don't understand.
There's a ton of reasons why. So body count, your past, is proxy for promiscuity. So somebody who has a high body count, that can be a proxy for current promiscuity. I certainly don't want that. Also, if you have a high body count, greater likelihood of STD. And also, the more partners you have, the greater difficulty when it comes to pair bonding with somebody. If you've had 50 previous partners and I'm number 51, you're not going to view me in a particularly special way. And the big thing also, this is a differential between men and women.
My nigga.
A whole dress, the heels and everything.
Okay, so...
And I don't know who you took out before. This is not a date. This is a cheap date.
Oh, so all right, we just fill each other out.
Yeah, casual drinks.
Thing is, what if
I'm pretty sure that means a restaurant with a meal in front of me, getting to know each other better and what we're...
for free.
My brothers, remember, if a woman is not satisfied with little, she will never get satisfied with anything. And as for this cream gobbler, it was over for her when she said he's supposed to be a man, but in return, when she just does not want to be a woman, which is a huge red flag if you ask me. And my fellas, thank you for watching this video. And if you enjoyed this, just make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you.